Not long ago, deep in the Appalachian wilds, a group of drunken misfits joined forces to play Dungeons and Dragons. Inspired by boredom and equipped with loose morals and a questionable understanding of the rules, our heroes venture forth to explore strange new lands. So gather up your dice, your manuals, and your levers, and join us on a quest to make absolute fools of ourselves. This is Botched, a D&D podcast.
Previously on Botched, amnestics from the bottom of the sea.
But I like beating people up to make them forget.
You can try both.
It's true.
Welcome back, junior researchers, to the 8th episode of our 9th season. We are going to start a little while after we left off last time, but we are not starting with anybody actually affiliated with the SCP Foundation, and we are also not starting in the United States. We're starting overseas, in España, in Spain. Specifically, the...
People know what fucking España is,
we have,
Dennis.
Listen.
We have an intelligent audience.
Do we? They
They're
listen
learned.
to Botched. They listen to Botched. They make mistakes. Like all of us.
Worldly people.
Yeah. So, specifically, and I'm going to mispronounce the crap out of it, but Tramontana, Majorca, anyways. So yeah, so we are going to be following some hikers or backpackers in a remote mountain range, a nice hiking trail. So it is a lovely day outside. They're calling for possible earthquakes, but like that's very rare. That's not going to happen. Like people are just crazy. But who are my hikers on this particular day?
Yes, my name is Clarence Fernando, and I have come to Spain to finally find a girlfriend and to get back to my roots. I paid a man very handsomely back in America who said that I would certainly find a woman who would marry me here on this hiking trip, and that it wasn't just because of my biological determinism or prey eyes that I have that women wouldn't date me. It was because that American women here in the 1950s are too progressive, and that I need to go to a dictatorship to find more traditional women who will have me because of my exotic foreignness.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Great. What's
So
your
I'm going
character?
on hikes.
What's he look like? I just want to put a face to the
I am a
voice.
smoke show, sir.
Smoke show. Okay.
I am 5'8",
like a smoked sausage.
170 pounds, very wide in the hips.
Okay. Childbearing hips. Got it.
Yes. I haven't hiked very much, but I assume that it will be easy because it's like walking.
Great. Who's next?
This is Philip, and I'm playing Tamantha Boulder.
Tamantha.
I'm a seasoned hiker from North Dakota. I've done most of the big trails out in America, like the AT, the Big Sour, Bear Mountain. These are all easy, so I'm going overseas to test my limits.
Okay. All right. What does your character look like?
A woman.
Okay. Very
Fit woman.
Fit woman.
Good thighs.
Good thighs. Got it. Good thighs save lives. I've read it on a t-shirt.
Who's that?
I'm pretty sure.
What's that actress from Game of Thrones and Star Wars?
She was also on
Emilia
Sandman.
Clarke?
No, big tall lady who played Brianna Tarth. I don't know what her real name is.
her too. Yeah. I don't remember her name.
I don't remember
Yeah,
her real
that's me now, but stronger.
name. Oh, okay. All right. And then last and maybe least, who knows?
Yes, hello. My name is Guillermo Goya. My friends call me Bad Beanie. And I am a college student in Barcelona. I spend my weekends, however, being a tour guide in the mountains. I take special needs people into the mountains for hiking.
Okay.
It is charity work, right? I love Franco, first of all. Let me get that out of the way. We are required to say that, and we do. We love him. He's
May
the
he
best.
live a long time.
May he live forever.
Sure.
But yes, I enjoy hiking through the woods and dealing with the mentally challenged people. I believe you Americans say. Is that right, Clarence? What you call yourself?
I have a Mensa card, sir. I am highly educated.
Mensa.
Yes, I paid the dues for it.
you have your period. It means
I see the translation off.
Sensation. Got it. All right.
Phil, it's Gwendolyn Christie.
Yeah,
Gwendolyn Christie. There we go. So
Thank
you
you.
guys have been walking on the trails, and it hasn't gotten tough yet. You're just about to go up, some of the mountain ranges and whatnot. But like I said, it is a lovely, clear day. The birds are chirping. You hear some insects outside. It's just nice. And there are some other hikers here and there, but yeah, you seem to be the only Americans on this trail right now, anyways. But yeah, please proceed.
Whew. Guillermo,
Yes, Clarence.
may I have a sip from my pack water?
You do not have to ask me to take the sip from your own water. You
You
just
were
do
carrying it for me,
and
that's
you
why
can just go.
I
You
gave
can
you
just
the
go
bag.
to the bathroom. It's fine.
I gave you the bag before we hiked.
I don't want to hold it for you anymore. You just take your water and you hold it in your hands like a grown-up. Please. It's wet on the
guess
outside.
I'll drink from my own cup by myself.
I guess you will. I am not your server. I do not
Did you-
pour it into your mouth like a little baby bird anymore.
Did you-
I just tell you where to go to not die. Okay.
But obviously, it's
Now
safer
stop.
'cause-
Okay. Well, while you drink, I tie your shoes back. You let him get. I don't know how you do this. Okay, they're Velcro. They stay on like this. All right. I smooth his Velcro back over.
Sure.
The ladies you
loves the
want,
Velcro.
they do not like unhooked Velcro though. I tell you this, Clarence. They like
Nice.
a man who can Velcro his own shoes.
I pressed
Isn't that right, Samantha?
steam.
You think you're gonna survive out here?
I'm going to thrive out here.
You're gonna thrive out here.
Yeah, this is where my family
Is
is
this your-
from. I'm
This is your
Spanish.
first time on trails?
I've walked downtown.
How heavy is his pack? How heavy is your pack?
Well, I had to buy wine to take with, and it
So
was
it's quite heavy?
I've got water, and I've got 4 bottles of wine, and I have 1 4-pound bag of Domino sugar because the wine is too dry. When I order wine at the Spanish taverns, I say with 2 sugars, please.
You order the
attacked.
sangria and then you put sugar in the sangria. Is that right?
No, I guess. What is this sangria you speak of?
I tell you, if you Americans keep eating sugar like this, one day you will all be very fat.
Well, luckily we have a presidential fitness.
I mean, look at you right now. You're 5'8", 170 pounds. You're morbidly obese.
Sure,
You're
I'm
comically overweight. If you were on the TV, you would be the fat husband I laugh at.
I'm an American medium.
American medium.
Yes,
Oh my goodness.
Speaks to the dead.
Here we use the metric system.
Well,
You would be a size fat.
How many stones
we
is
can't all be 6'3" and hiker Vikings, whatever this lady is. So
Oh, we
I
can
mean,
be, but some of us don't believe in ourselves. Isn't that right, Clarence? Isn't that right, Samantha? You're 6'3".
I do this for fun.
She can do it. Why can't you not?
I'm doing it. We're walking up this hill.
I'll do it backwards. I can do it
We're like
backwards.
halfway there, right?
No.
She does it on
We're
her
like-
hands. I see it.
Just started.
We just started. We're only 3 hours in.
Yeah.
And the incline hasn't even started yet. We're not even off the gravel
What do you mean
path.
3 hours? Like,
That's the parking lot right there. Look at the bus we got off.
Took 3 hours to get it.
You're
if you're
out of
walking
breath. This
3
is sad.
hours. It's like time to pitch camp, right?
Anyway, let me carry one of those bottles of wine for you.
Okay, friend.
So what equipment do you guys have for this hike, by the way?
I told you.
How
Four
long
You
is
have
this
wine.
hike?
Yeah, I got the wine.
Is it a day hike? What kind of hike is it?
It's it's supposed to be a day hike.
Okay.
I would say
Well,
it's like early-ish morning right now. Well, like maybe 10 a.m.
Considering our great leader Franco wants us to preserve the natural beauty of our countryside, I have my backpack.
Okay.
I have a few bottles of water. I have some snacks, some granola, which is Spanish. I didn't know if you know that. You say granola.
Granola.
Granola, that's right. It has the in, not the
yeah,
ine.
that's right.
It has the tilde over the in. In addition to the granola, I have some beef jerky.
Okay.
And I have a trowel so that we don't leave any trace. right? You have to bury the poop, Clarence. You have to bury your own poop. I'm not gonna dig your poop hole and then cover it for you.
You have
Charles,
to,
what?
because I
Small
didn't-
shovel?
I did not bring a small shovel. I brought
It's
him
a trowel. Yeah, it's like an entrenching
Okay,
tool.
that's what I
Yeah.
thought. Okay.
I thought you asked me because I would be
No, it's not
American
yours.
and the main character.
Okay.
I brought a machete, which I believe
you have a
is
machete.
Spanish as well.
okay.
What? We're not going to the jungle, Clarence. Why you have a
It's
machete?
a hiking machete.
It's a hiking machete. It looked fucking cool, and I couldn't buy a gun here for some reason because you don't have freedom or whatever. So
Oh, the military has guns. Why you need guns? The military has them. You call the military, you have a problem.
I need a revolver if I see a bear.
If you are attacked, you call the military. They will kill him. They will kill him
Bear
right there.
It's eating me. You have
Oh, they'll
bears
kill
here?
the bear. Yes,
after it eats someone. here.
Airstrike, just.
as long as he's not too beautiful a bear, because we must preserve the natural beauty.
And I also brought in my pocket my miniature teddy bear.
A teddy bear, a miniature teddy bear.
Yeah,
Clarence,
it's just like the size of my hand.
Okay.
your pack weighs 50 pounds. You're going to die.
Okay.
Well, I'll drink one of these
It's a day
wines
hike.
with sugar, and it will give me the energy I need. To get up
Samantha,
the
what
hill.
you got in your
Yeah, I was
pack
gonna
over
say,
there?
Samantha, what do you got in your pack?
I've got a pot.
Okay.
We all have pot. It's good. It's college. Yes.
I've got an extra pair of socks. I've got a bedroll.
Okay.
I got some rope, a knife.
Okay.
Probably that's about it.
Okay. Got it.
You don't have like a bag of lime and a shovel, do you?
Well, I figured you would have the shovel.
I do have the shovel. I don't have a bag of
This is
lime.
Spain,
Nature has
so-
the lime.
Yeah, we can get limes across the road.
Yeah.
Oh, I probably have some like dehydrated food too.
Okay. Got it.
You know, this is just a day hike. We're not spending the night in there.
Wow, you never know.
Okay. So you guys continue up the trail. Is there anything you want to do as you actually give me Constitution?
I also have
checks.
water.
You have water. Got it. Give me Constitution checks as you hike up this mountainside.
13.
Okay.
A 5.
You got a 12.
So all of you are kind of winded, but especially your guide, for some reason, is very
That's-
winded all of a
It's-
sudden.
Because she's still carrying my bag.
It's
for
my asthma. My asthma.
Oh yeah, he's carrying your wine bag, maybe.
I'm just
me. my
I'm
wine and
overcome.
sugar bag.
I am overcome by the natural beauty of my country.
The air here is just so much thinner.
That's right.
You guys.
Barcelona is in the lowlands.
Okay. You guys happen to notice that everything starts to shake as if an earthquake is going off right now, which is like never happens.
In Spain?
Yeah. And so
Wasn't aware tectonic plates
I know.
were here.
it's the craziest thing. So you guys feel everything feels like it's shaking a bit. Roll me deck saves.
No, I need a deck score.
That is a dirty 20.
Okay.
Somebody
13.
get over here and clean up this 20.
Okay.
I got a 12.
Okay. So everything starts to shake a little bit. And you're keeping your footing. You're a little wobbly, but it's fine. But large rocks start to roll down the side of the mountain towards you. And you're like sort of in the middle of a bit of a rocky path yourselves, but there's a drop down immediately to your left. And this giant boulder starts to roll down. And it's rolling right at you guys. Now, Guillermo definitely jumps out of the way.
Oh,
But
yes.
the rock actually hits a large boulder that happens to be right in front of you next to the edge of the cliffside, or the mountainside as it's coming down. Hits this boulder and it shatters. And rocks just fly everywhere. And both Clarence and Tamantha, you both get hit by like debris. No serious injuries, just minor cuts and scrapes, and it's very dusty for a moment, and then the rumbling
Ow.
subsides after a few moments.
Ow.
And you notice that after everything settles down, that you now see a cave that wasn't there before. It looks like this large boulder was covering up this cave entrance, and now that boulder has been shattered, so now there's this cave. It's not on any of the maps. Even Guillermo is completely unaware of this cave.
Guillermo, it's just like in The Hobbit.
The what?
It's a hobbit.
What?
That does not sound like state-approved literature.
You know, when Gandalf, the wizard, takes you would be wizard in this, takes
I believe
the,
you should keep your voice down.
the party, and it's a goblin cave. Because they take shelter in it because the mountain giants are throwing rocks at each other during the storm when they're climbing the mountain. And it's really cool.
Clarence, I don't think you understand. The trees have ears, and you will be fascist executed if you don't shut the fuck up right now.
That sounds terrible.
You fucking nerd.
Wait, goblins are illegal?
That's right. We made them illegal. They're all goblins are communists. We know this.
And you guys were so blinded by the beauty of España that you do happen to notice that some clouds are rolling in and you're hearing some rumblings. Now, you would probably get stuck in a storm if you tried to turn around now. But it will roll in the
3 hours
next couple
back
minutes.
To the car.
Yeah. So
I was ready to
There's a
pitch
big
camp.
storm coming.
Yeah.
Are the Waffle Houses still open?
No, they aren't here in España.
Oh, okay.
They haven't migrated yet.
Guillermo, I will need
Hold
my
on.
poncho.
No, here we do not have Waffle House. We have Casa de Gofre.
Are they still open?
Yes, is the Casa de Gofre? Is it open?
It's a golfing house?
Gofre.
Yeah, it's just
Gopher.
you're not right
Gopher.
here where you're located. Also, Waffle House doesn't open for another couple of years.
Well, if
Well,
those are
they
still
stole
open,
it from
then
us. The Gofre.
Okay.
The Casa de Gofre.
Okay.
If the Gopher Hut is still open, then the storm can't be that bad.
That is right. It's a common saying here in Spain.
Well, there's no gopher huts here in the mountains.
Not
Not
yet.
just
anymore.
trails.
We hunted all those communists
right.
out of the hills long ago.
Communist
Franco killed them
gophers.
all.
Guillermo, do you
That's
think
right.
this could be a communist holdout and we should investigate this
Yes.
cave?
Here, take this grenade and this handgun. Go in and see.
You have a handgun?
Or you do now. Go. Push him in the hole.
Someone
It's not
turn
a hole,
on a
it's just a cave
flashlight.
entrance.
Yeah, turn a flashlight on, and I'll go in with a gun because I'm an American.
I will let you guys have flashlights, though you did not mention a flashlight in your gear. Any of you.
My machete.
Well, it's a day
the
hike.
base of my machete is a flashlight. as
Oh,
well.
okay.
Yeah.
Everybody in the
It's a dual
1950s smokes, so we all have lighters.
Yes, you can have lighters.
Everybody smokes. 9 out of 10 doctors recommend Camel cigarettes.
High-low in your machete flashlight.
Oh, it's fucking high because I'm
Yeah,
awesome.
I rolled a 98, so you have a fucking. It's not a flashlight built into a machete. They just taped a flashlight to the base of
I
the machete.
taped a flashlight.
Someone did. So yes, you have a machete flashlight.
All right.
It's the Doom 3 duct tape mod.
Yes.
I turn on my flashlight and head into the cave, hoping to find the Goblin King lair
Okay.
with my gun that my faithful guide Guillermo has provided me.
Tamenta.
The air once you go into the cave is very cool, and it seems as though this cave is just solid rock. You don't see any, formations of mold, or you don't see any water trickling down anywhere. It's just a fairly long
Shaft?
tunnel, like a natural tunnel cut into this, mountainside. It's a naturally occurring cave, you're going to guess.
Tamenta.
Yeah.
I'll give you 2 to 1 on 100 pesos that Clarence knocks a tooth out on a stalactite.
I'll take those bets. I'll take those odds.
All right, okay.
Is there anything I see on the outside of the cave?
No, just,
Markings, any kind of signage?
roll me a nature check.
I get advantage on these because I am
Sure,
nature.
I'll give you.
She's a ranger.
14. All right,
A
17.
Subaru Ranger.
So, no,
I drive a Subaru Ranger.
you don't see any markings. It also looks as though this is completely natural. The rock that was blocking this cave entrance also appears to have been here naturally, not like it was placed here as like a way to stop you. And you notice that the rock appears to be solid granite. That's what you get from your nature check.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So you're heading into the cave then?
I'm already 20 steps ahead into the cave.
Okay.
Clarence, if you find any communists down there, you must shoot them. But I will have you know, your hiking insurance does not cover this. I'm not a licensed spelunker.
Well, one of the possible ways that women might find me more attractive is if I kill a communist, both in America and here in Spain. So,
Now, it won't get you laid at Berkeley, but it will get you laid in some places, sure.
yeah.
Okay.
Turkey.
Maybe Kansas.
Berkey.
Okay.
So you continue into the cave. Now the floor itself, it's not like flat. It's a very, rugged, very bumpy and rocky floor. So it's definitely not a like man-made tunnel or anything like that. And so you continue down this tunnel, and it is very pretty, but it is odd that it's not on any of the maps. So this seems to be a completely undiscovered cave that nobody in España has ever seen
The
before.
Fernando Cave.
That's right. Could be. Who knows? You three will have to decide on what you want to name it. Which you continue on down the cave. And eventually it starts to slope downward ever so slightly. It's not like a steep slope or anything like that, but you guys are walking for... How long would you like to explore this cave?
Long enough so I can name it after myself.
Oh, you
Well-
in Spain we named them all after Francisco Franco. Then and after that they are saying numbers.
Well, how long is the storm going to last?
I mean, you can do a nature check.
I will.
She's a ranger.
She's a ranger. She can put
That's
her
true.
finger in the air and tell you how long.
That's right. She
roughly.
leaked it.
It's a 20.
If you're gonna guess based on wind speed and just the taste, the alkaline in the air, or whatever the hell that you do, you're gonna guess that this storm is probably gonna last about 4 hours.
What time of day is it?
It was 9 when you started, so it's about noon.
Let's see.
So, after the 4 hours, if you were then to exit the cave, you still have plenty of time to get down the mountain before it gets dark.
Well, if maybe the cave goes through the mountain and we will find we have completed our mission.
I
That's
do
the
not
tightest shit
believe.
I've ever heard.
I do not believe that
to
you
find
should
women.
assume that a cave leads out another way, especially
Yeah.
if it's undiscovered. Probably
No,
not
no.
another opening.
No. Hey, and I'm going to put my hand on Guillermo. Let the man explore the exits.
Where do you put your hand?
Right on his clavicle.
Yes, mommy.
Let him discover. Let Magellan here discover.
Let him discover.
Clarence Fernando Magello.
Okay. So you continue on into the cave for about an hour or so, I would say.
And it's been one path.
It's just it meanders a little bit, but not
But
very
I'm not
much.
saying there's no forks or anything like that.
No places I have to squeeze
One
into.
solid tunnel, and it's big enough for you to walk. Not, I wouldn't say like completely uninhibited, inhibited, but like you only have to hunch down a little bit. It's not, and it doesn't seem
Well, I
like it's
don't.
shrinking or anything like that.
Yeah.
Yes, you're short, so you're fine. But no, it doesn't. It seems
Perception around us,
sure.
ears and eyes to see if there's any bones or
Goblins?
noises.
Sure.
16.
Okay. You hold your ear to the rock and you look around. There's no bones or anything like that. When you put your ear to the rock, you can hear and then feel a rumbling sound again. And rocks start to fall in the tunnel. And before you can even react, the tunnel floor that you're in gives way and you all fall. And you're falling into complete and utter darkness.
It's just like Darth Souls.
Sure.
And down to Goblin Town.
You
go,
guys
my
are-
lad.
Going to take...
Oh, my lad.
You're going to get us all executed, Clarence.
I'm
You're all
singing
going
a
to take
song.
3 damage because I rolled 3 ones.
Nice.
Ow,
so-
my shins.
But your flashlight does break.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah. And your wine bottles, too. Like, you definitely fall. Like, everything in your
And my
backpack is
sugar?
broken. The sugar is probably fine, although wet. So probably not great.
Oh, sugar wine.
It's soaked. It's soaked in wine.
Might
but
be
yeah.
better this way.
So you guys land, you hit the ground. You definitely hurt. But there's no light whatsoever down here. It is pitch black.
I light my lighter.
Okay. Your lighter doesn't light too much space around you, but you see that you appear to be in a large open cavern with a very rough and jagged floor. Not like so jagged that if you fell on it you would die, but it would be very
I
uncomfortable.
hope not, because we just fell on it.
Yeah. So like you're cut up and you're, bruised and wounded a bit, but you're not
Did-
dead or anything.
Did any of my teeth get knocked out?
High low.
I just gotta go low.
No.
Shit.
Unless you wanted them to get knocked out.
I don't know who. there's not a good or bad.
Where did you put your money on your own
The
teeth?
spelunking is not over, Samantha. It's not
Oh,
over.
yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah.
It's true.
So we'll take turns conserving our lighter fuel, and we'll try to find the size to this cavern.
Okay.
Yes, we will find the wall and we will hug the right.
And I
And
used
it
to
will
have
eventually
to.
lead us out.
Yeah.
Okay.
I used to have to sneak around in the darkness of my own house so as not to wake the anger of my parents. So I am very good at blind movement.
Okay. So you hold the lighter more towards the ground because if you don't, you can't see the ground. You guys tend to trip a lot over the very uneven terrain that you're on. And it's very slow movement.
Hold up.
What?
Hold on just a sec. Wait a minute. Clarence, are you saying when you would sneak around your house, you would close your eyes?
No, it's at night.
But there's still light at night. You can see.
Oh, no, I lived in the basement.
Oh. Okay. Anyway, go ahead, voice in the head. Sorry about that.
Is there any way I could take the fibers from my rope and the knife and maybe make a small torch of some sort?
Smart.
You could.
She is a
Probably. Roll me
ranger.
a nature or survival. Actually, roll me survival.
That's an 18 on the die.
Yeah, you do. You wrap it very taut around the knife and you light the rope on fire.
Put
so
a little bit of the lighter fluid on there and light it.
Sure. And you now have a much brighter torch, and you seem to be in a massive cavern. As far as the light goes, anyways. It seems like it goes on for quite a ways, though there does appear to be an exit far in the distance.
Do we hear any like weird noises down here, like
Clicking.
crittering?
No, just ever so subtle, maybe like dripping noises, or that's about it. It's pretty dead quiet in here.
I mean, we should make our way to that visible exit shaft.
Okay.
Is it? We can't see like above us. It was
Just the hole. That's all
Just
you
the
see,
hole,
and it's
okay.
like 30-ish feet above
30
you.
feet. But the walls aren't sheer or anything because we couldn't climb back up there.
No. It's almost like a dome, but like more of
Yeah.
a naturally occurring sort of thing. It's you could try it, but it would be very difficult, and if you
It's
fall,
like we're in the
it might
hollow
hurt.
earth or whatever.
Maybe. But yeah,
To the exit.
So you're
Fearless
moving towards
Guillermo
that tunnel.
first.
Excuse me, I am the guide here.
All right. Would
I
you
say
guide me
we'll-
to that exit?
We will go to the exit.
Okay. So as you move towards that tunnel, that is where we're going to take a break.
What's up, guys? Philip D here, coming in the middle of the episode, talk to you about patreon.com/botchpodcast. Here's something you probably didn't know. Did you know that the Discord is now free? Yeah, that's right. You get minimal access with a free Discord if you go to tiny.cc/botcheddiscord, all lowercase, and get in there and mix it up with a bunch of other people in the community. But if you do join that Patreon at $3, it unlocks the full Discord. Tens of rooms, bunch of different perks, everybody, talking about different animes, SCPs, weight loss, cooking. So if that is interesting to you, support us over at patreon.com/botchedpodcast. All right, let's get back to the silliness.
And we're back. All right. So as you get to the tunnel, and this one, again, seems naturally occurring, but this one is a little bit more windy-turny. And after about 10 minutes of walking, you notice that your torch is not the only source of light anymore. There is a very faint, like greenish blue light that's coming down the tunnels.
It's moving.
No, it's not moving. I'm just saying it's shining
Just
down the
there.
tunnel.
Could be aliens.
Does it have like
Yes,
a pulse to it, or is it,
No,
is it
solid.
steady?
Yeah,
Solid.
Not a
solid.
discotheque.
It's
then.
probably the bioluminescent worms that live down here.
Maybe.
The communists eat them to stay alive.
Oh, okay.
That's why they glow.
They live in communities. That's why they eat them, so they can absorb their
That's right.
communal power.
We'll
So,
go
I
up
mean,
ahead, Clarence.
you want-
Check it out.
Yeah, go ahead, Claire. You're
Scout.
the one that wanted to execute the Comunista.
the bioluminescence comunista.
Now, your rope probably will run out of flame before you get all the way
Well,
back out of here, by the way.
We should probably put it out if there's another light source to like conserve it.
It is light enough where you can see, like it's a brighter form of the lighter, I would say.
The brighter form of the lighter.
Yeah, like the lighter like lit up maybe like 10 feet in front of you. This one is like a dim light over everything. So you can see well enough to move without tripping over stuff.
I can live with that. All right. I
Okay.
get my machete out and my gun that I'm borrowing from Guillermo. And
Okay. He gave you the gun?
Yeah.
Oh, he did?
First
Okay.
thing he said before we got
I
to
did.
the cave.
Okay. Just checking. All right. So you move on forward. You get
Yeah.
to an opening. This opening is there's lots of rocks jutting out of the ground, but on the far side of this wall, and it's like a circular room, I would say, again, naturally occurring. But there is a large crystalline structure that is that light bluish green color that's jutting out of the wall. And it looks like a quartz crystal, if you were to guess, other than the coloration. And there's some moss on the ground and on the walls around the crystal, but that's about it as far as what's in this room.
Crystal moss.
Well, the moss is like the moss and the crystal aren't like touching or anything. It's just there's a crystal, and also this room seems to have some moss and some water drippy.
Is the crystal the one that is glowing, or is it the moss?
It's the crystal.
Oh.
Huh.
Well, I snap a little picture of it. Neat.
Snap a picture. Okay. You do. You snap.
I would
I-
like to approach the crystal,
Actually, hold
And-
please.
feel the moss.
High low. Guillermo.
Wait. Guillermo, was your
Oh.
flash off?
No, I mean no. It's down here. We need the flash. It's so dark. Yeah, a little low.
Okay. Your camera was not broken in the fall
Oh, thank you.
and appears to be functional.
Thank you, Chance.
So yeah. So you take a picture of the crystal. Cool. You take a picture of it.
I approach it.
Okay. Nothing seems to change. The light doesn't get any brighter or any dimmer or anything like that.
How does the moss feel?
It feels like moss. It's just
Nice and soft.
it's like soft and squishy. It's
We could-
on the
we
ground and it's a little bit on the walls as well.
Could sleep here if we need to on the moss.
Yeah.
We like a little bed and there's like a night light here. It's kinda
Sure.
perfect.
I mean there are still rocks jutting out of it. So I mean like
okay.
I don't know if you'd have enough continuous space where you could sleep comfortably.
Well, I could like use my machete to cut portions of the moss out and then make like a mattress.
I mean you
in the
could.
corner. Yeah,
Sure.
okay, if I had to.
If you had to. Sure.
I'm gonna go up to the crystal and touch it.
Okay. So you do.
Yeah.
The moment you touch the crystal, you feel a sharp pain
Ow.
piercing through your body. And you also don't seem to be able to move. And the rest of you guys, roll me a perception check.
It's a 14.
Did I crap my pants?
8.
Maybe. Guillermo, as per usual for Steve's characters, doesn't see shit because he just cannot roll perception of a decent number. I do not know
Maybe
why.
if you stop asking me
I mean,
perception
you
rolls,
just
I will
roll
never
better.
have to roll a bad one.
Just roll better ones. But Samantha, you see that small crystalline formations appear to be jutting out of the skin of Clarence and is like slowly every minute just moving up his fingers and his hand.
Is he still touching that crystal?
Yeah, he's still touching it. He seems to be just kind of stuck in place. He's not paralyzed, but he's like there.
Can I use my knife to remove his hand from it?
Sure.
Whoa. Hey, Samantha, we do not need to be bringing mutilated tourists
I
back.
didn't say cut his hand off. Obviously, your perception is terrible. I'm going to use the tip of my knife and push his hand away from the crystal.
We could just kick him in the ass.
Why do you need to be so violent? Why are the Spaniards so violent?
Look,
So you're putting your knife up against the crystal and like pulling his hand off.
Not really like touching the crystal, but like
Okay.
almost
Like
like,
a pry bar.
pry bar.
Well, that's why I was like, oh, so you're putting it up against the crystal and like prying him off of the crystal?
That sound like what you said.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Okay. So you do. Roll me a strength check, actually, just to make sure you don't fuck it up.
It's a 10.
good enough-ish. You pry him off the crystal so he can come off of the crystal. Though you notice that there seems to be a little bit of that crystalline stuff on the edge of your knife.
Oh,
Can
really?
I move again, or am I still in sharp
Yeah, you
pain?
can move. But you're in a great deal of pain as those
Ow.
crystals continue to jut out of your skin and move slowly forward up your fingers.
My finger. Oh my God.
Yeah, your fingertips,
Guillermo.
all of your fingertips are covered in crystals.
Guillermo, what
Yes.
should I do?
You should not touch me, first of all. I don't
it.
know. Spit on it? Did you not bring some soap and water to wash your hands with?
it's really painful and it's going up my hand, and I think it will eventually.
Okay.
Should I just do an intelligence check to see if
Well,
it's
why
gonna...
don't you just sit down on the ground and never move, and then we
I
don't
don't
have to
want to
worry
do
about
that
it.
either. I think that
You were just talking about making a coffin out of moss.
no, not a coffin.
You said those words. I'm going to make a
It
coffin.
was pretty more.
to
This
sleep
seems
in.
like what you want.
I need you to cut my hand off. Okay?
No.
No,
This is
not
gonna
good.
kill me.
Where's the machete?
It's in my other
He
hand.
has it, yeah.
Well, put down the machete and
Yeah,
step
I'm gonna
back.
give you the machete.
Where's
Okay.
that gun?
I mean, like, if you act
Put
quickly,
the
you might only have to
machete
take
on
my
the ground
fingers.
and step back.
I use that.
Okay. Now give me my. Well, actually, just throw the gun away because it's got the nasty crystals on it.
Says that. That's crystals on it.
Yeah, I cut off his arm.
My
Okay.
arm.
Roll.
Well, we want to go high or die is what they say.
Roll attack.
It's on its fingers.
Yeah,
Take my fingers
I
off.
roll a non-natural 20 to
Oh,
attack.
yeah.
I go right at the shoulder. Right there.
Deftly slice right through his arm, and it flies off, and it's shooting blood for a moment. Like it shoots blood for a very small amount of time before the entire wound is then covered in those crystals.
Oh no.
Oh shit.
And it's
Well-
now continuing to move up further. And his arm is still also, the crystal is moving up. But you also notice that where the hand dropped, the moss that it was touching, that crystal is also spreading out.
Fernando, I want you, as you die,
That's not good.
to remember that now you get to be part of the natural beauty of my country.
I'm gonna. Like
Make a coffin out of the moss.
no. I need to die in a heroic, handsome pose.
Okay,
Oh,
we'll
yes.
lay down on this moss.
Look, I will show you this thing we only do in Spain. It's very secret. It's called dabbing.
Okay.
All right? This will be very big
I
in the
only
future.
have one arm.
Okay,
Really
just do it with
good.
one. Just do it with one. The kids will know. They will understand.
How long do I have before I'm crystallized? World in my brain.
I mean, roll
An
intelligence.
intelligence check of a 16.
Like 20 minutes.
That's so long. It's really painful.
Yeah, it's extremely painful.
You just like shoot
Like
me.
every
Do you want to-
nerve of your body is just pierced by crystal.
I continue
You could
screaming.
eat some of your wine sugar, and maybe it will take the edge off.
I try that.
Okay.
A
You do.
sugar-soaked wine.
It's very sweet.
I love it.
With a little, wine thing, but it does not seem to take the edge off of the immense amount of pain you're in.
Fuck
But
this.
now
I'm-
he's in pain and
I'm
very
sprinting.
fast.
I'm
because
sprinting
of
out of this
sugar rush.
place.
Oh
Is
my
there
God.
another exit on the other side of this thing? I'm running out.
Roll perception.
13.
Okay. You notice that the formations along the wall, you could conceivably climb up to another area, and there appears to be another tunnel going you're going to guess back in the direction of where maybe you came in. So maybe that's where the tunnel ends up.
Like up above.
Yeah, so you have to climb up. Like
It's
about
gonna be
about 15 or so feet.
real hard to climb with one arm.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try.
So-
Okay, because that
Where are you?
the crystal at this point is over your shoulder, and it's like up on your neck,
I don't like that.
and it's like on your chest as well. And
So
it's
I
just
have
expanding
advantage.
for what?
For
Climbing?
dying.
For dying, yes. You have advantage for dying.
Well, if I have advantage, I got a 5. If I have disadvantage, I got a 2.
Doesn't
To try to
matter.
climb.
You just claw at the wall, but you just can't seem to climb up with one hand. And you're also very distracted by the pain. The crystal continues to expand on the moss that was on the ground as well.
So, as I was saying to Samantha, I think, look, maybe he didn't knock his tooth out on a
I was going to
stalactite,
say, you owe me some money.
but he is going to die horrifically. So I say we just call it a wash.
buy me a beer?
Okay, yeah.
Okay, yeah, all right.
We'll see where the night takes us.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So are you
Okay.
just watching him slowly die, or?
Yeah, I
we
kinda
don't
wanna
want to
see
touch
what
him or
Oh,
anything.
I don't
yeah.
want to touch him either,
Uh-uh.
but I want to kind of see what happens.
Okay.
Yeah, I watch with morbid curiosity.
Okay.
If I can't get up this side, I'm going to take my machete.
Okay.
Back.
You don't. No, you're not taking anything back. You stay back from me.
I'm gonna go and sit down in front of the crystal on the moss like a warrior king
Okay.
with the pistol, like like it was my sword that I was sitting there
Okay.
with, and I'll try not to shoot myself in agony.
Okay. You sit there like a warrior king. Very quickly, the crystal is all the way up over your head and face, and you guys just hear him muffled screaming. Just. Because it hurts a lot. It
And
hurts like a
I
lot.
wish I had used the gun to kill myself with.
And so now his other arm is basically useless because of the crystal is, he just doesn't have the same sort of
the
dexterity. So he sits there, and after 20 minutes, the crystal covers the entire body. And you could still hear the muffled pains, but now you're hearing like this sizzling and cracking noise. Like
I will be
every
reborn.
so often.
You guys should probably get the
Like
fuck
I would
up
say maybe like
where
every
I was
like
trying to climb.
10, 15 seconds, you keep hearing this like sizzling, popping, cracking noise.
Then it's coming from him.
Yeah, and like the moss, because it continues to expand out on the moss and whatnot. So any of the moss that's entirely covered in crystal, you're hearing that same sort of sizzling and popping noise.
If it exploded and touched me, that'd probably be bad.
Here's the plan. You are taller than me, so you'll be giving me uppies into the cave, and I will lower the rope down and get you out. What? Why you not trust me?
I trust you. I'm more curious on the moss. I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Of course.
Okay, let's do it.
Let's go.
We do that.
I give him the rope.
Oh,
She
I'm
gives me
sorry.
uppies.
Did you ever do anything with that knife, or did you just keep it the whole time?
What knife?
Tamantha's knife.
Oh, what
dropped
did you
it.
do with?
Did you drop it?
She did. I saw her do it.
Did you?
She
Yeah.
immediately dropped it.
I don't remember hearing you say
Right
you
away.
dropped it.
You
Okay.
never asked me for what I did with it.
I know. I
went
You
forgot
just
to
asked
drop.
me now.
I forgot that you had it.
Yeah.
All right. So you dropped it, and you notice the crystals covered the entirety of the knife very quickly
Yeah.
as well. And again, you hear that sizzling and popping noise. All right. So how are you trying to climb out of here?
I'm boosting him up.
Okay.
And, he's gonna take the rope that I have.
He's still going to need to do some climbing. Like, you can't boost him up enough where he's like a couple feet short, so he's still going to have to do a little bit of climbing.
I can do the pull-ups.
Okay. So roll me athletics to climb.
Sure. Yes. Hey, yeah, that's going to be 17.
All right, you do. You're climbing up. You get to the entrance right there at the mouth. And at that point, you see that the body of Clarence starts to shake wildly. And that sizzling, cracking noise gets louder, and it explodes with crystals flying in every direction. Roll me dex saves.
Oh, shit. All right. That'll be a 14 for me.
Okay.
Yeah, that's great. I got a 5.
Okay. Tamantha, you get hit right in the chest with some of these crystals. It just hits you, and you immediately feel that piercing pain as it spreads over your chest. As far as...
That's no good.
Yeah, you're fine. Up in the...
You need to hurry up.
So some of the crystal hit near you, but did not... And it just hits the wall and falls. But
Guillermo?
did not hit you directly, Guillermo. So, yeah.
Okay, so Tamantha, now that I am up here and that happens and you got the big rock in your chest, I will lower the rope down to you, but if you grab it, I will let it go. So if you want it, I will give you the rope.
Also, each of the moss, that they are all, pop, 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 pop,
This was
exploding
unforeseen
as well.
circumstance. I could not have called for this. I don't know. This was not the plan.
Just because you didn't want to buy me a beer.
I will
Because
bring
you
you a
didn't
beer
check-
and I will pour it on your crystal body.
I'm gonna start climbing.
Oh my
Okay.
God, she's coming! I run.
Run, you fool.
Roll athletics to climb.
She's trying to
It's
spread
19.
Clarence's hot explosion onto you.
Yeah, so she starts to climb as this excruciating pain is radiating outwards from her chest. But yeah, you're climbing. By the time you get to the entrance, I'm going to say that at that point, it's like up around your throat and your clavicles. So it's getting. So you got up there just in time because
Yep.
climbing would be very difficult. Breathing is also kind of hard right now, but.
Feel that.
And then Guillermo, you're just running up the tunnel?
Oh yes, I'm running out. I'm
from-
running away from the ticking time bomb that is Samantha, the ticking time bomb girl.
Roll athletics.
I roll. Oh yes, this is going to be that's going to be an 18.
Okay. Yeah, you are sprinting up this tunnel. You don't
I'm
have any
very
light,
fast.
do
We
you?
are in shape in Hispania. It is the fascist
light.
dictatorship that make us stay in shape.
No light. Got it. Samantha,
I have
roll
my lighter.
Didn't you use the fuel to light a torch?
Use the fuel to light a torch.
That was
what?
Samantha's
I
torch.
fucking set it. It was Samantha's, and I set it on fire with the torch. I didn't take my butane out of it.
Samantha said douse the rope in
She
the
used her lighter for
fluid. Oh, okay, you had a lighter too. Okay.
We all smoked.
Everybody has lighter. We smoke. It's 1953.
Okay. So you have your lighter and you're running. It doesn't do a very good job of lighting as you're sprinting, but
I keep going.
yeah. And it like constantly burns your hands and whatnot. But
It's like
anyways,
a very slow strobe light.
Samantha, roll athletics with disadvantage because it's getting hard to breathe.
It's great method acting, Philip.
You got a 6.
Yeah, so you start to take off, but you notice it gets very hard to breathe. The pain in your chest is excruciating, and pretty soon it's up over your mouth and your nose, and then you continue to move forward, but it's just hard to keep going before you succumb to the crystal. And you just kind of
The crystal.
fall, you just sort of like lurch over a little bit, and you just turn into a crystalline statue before you eventually
Power
explode.
of their source, the crystal.
So, Guillermo,
Guillermo has a chihuahua to go home to?
That's right. This
you
is my
continue
little
to
chihuahua.
run. How
Francisco.
do you ever stop running, or do you just keep running?
Oh no, I run for the rest of my life.
Okay. How long does a lighter last if you just hold it on, by the way?
Oh, I don't know, maybe
long time.
like 20 minutes, 20,
Okay.
30 minutes.
Yeah,
Something
you're
like
gonna-
that. Is
you're
it
gonna-
longer?
You're gonna run out of fuel
I
before
don't
you
know.
ever
I
get to
don't.
the
I've
exit.
never smoked. You tell me. I'm not a smoker.
So you run for 20 minutes. You don't hear anything behind you, but your lighter runs out of fluid.
Okay, well I start feeling my way,
Okay. You start feeling your way. You're making your way down the tunnel.
making my way down the tunnel.
According to a
Walking
Bic lighter,
slowly
it's
and
55
carefully.
minutes.
Okay.
That's the modern one. A Zippo properly filled from the beginning would be 37 minutes.
Okay.
Fucking called it.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, you would run out. Roll me an intelligence check.
I am a very smart. I am
Or
a college
history.
student. Yeah, this is 12.
Good enough to remember that there's a giant hole in the ground that you
Okay.
can't see.
I am very carefully like tapping
Okay.
in front of me every step.
Okay. After about 20 more minutes, you definitely feel the giant hole in the ground. So if you just continued forward, you would have just fallen in the hole again, and you'd been back to where you started.
I will get to the edge of the cave and I will scoot around and hold on to the wall.
Yeah, you do find a movable path so you can get back out. So you get to the cave. The storm is just passing. Hours have passed at this point. Are you heading back? Are you telling anybody? Like, what are you doing?
I don't know. I'm in a bit of a bind here. If I tell the authorities, they probably take my hiking license away. But if I don't tell them, the secret police take me to the prison and they kill me and they shoot me in the head.
Decisions.
You have to avenge me, Guillermo.
I guess I tell the police that my guest went missing.
Avenge me.
Okay.
I dynamiting the cave.
I will tell the national police, also known as the military, that my hikers went missing and they should go look for them in that cave, and I will never go in there ever again.
Do you tell them the details of what happened in the cave?
I tell them to take this beer and in the first big crystal you find, you pour it on there.
That's it. You know nothing about the crystals or anything
Oh,
else?
I tell them what happened.
Okay. Pretty
Straight
quickly,
to the asylum.
the Spanish government, having heard from, it gets around, that they decide to contact the SCP. And the SCP arrives on the scene, immediately cordons off that area. But who all's going on into this cave to, check this out?
Got it written down. My name is Anthony J. Comstock. I am a field researcher for the SCP Foundation. Okay. I am a Christian scientist.
Yeah.
And I believe that all knowledge can be had through prayer.
Okay. Sure. Who else?
It's me. My name's Throbert Kennedy
Robert. Okay.
from the famous Kennedys.
Oh, okay. So you're doomed to die.
Do you have
In a plane
bear
or some
worms in your
other-
brain as well?
We all are voicing that.
Not yet. Everyone's doomed to die at some point,
Oh,
son.
that's true. Not yet. All right. And then last?
I'm Hunter Canthel.
Hunter.
I'm a field engineer,
Okay.
and I'm here to build our way out of this shit.
All right.
Army Corps.
So you have been informed of this story, that there's a crystal in this cave somewhere, and when it touches people and things, it seems
Anything,
to,
it turns
you
to
know,
crystals.
it turns into crystals and then explodes and infects more things, so be on the lookout. So yeah, so how would you like to proceed into this cave, knowing what you... Now you know about the hole in the ground and everything else, so like, do you want to try and go the same path they went, or do you want to skip over the hole because you know that that also directly goes to the same spot? How do you want to proceed?
How much time has passed?
Put one of these here.
I would say 2 days.
Okay.
Hunter, can you get some of your, what do you call them, 2x4s and put them over this hole here, make a little bridge?
Yeah, we'll make,
That was right.
make a little walking
Okay.
path.
You guys build a little bridge over
Yeah,
the hole.
we'll just go down that way. But we gotta keep a lookout for the Crystal Lady
Sure.
or the explosion thereof.
Okay. So eventually, if you make your way down hours, at this point, you guys have, you know, flashlights and everything else, so it's very well lit in here. You see that there are crystal fragments all over the ground in the area roughly around where he said he last saw Tamantha. So this may be what's left of that body. But yeah, you see those bluish, greenish lit crystals on the ground. What would you like to do?
I guess I can't stop talking.
This is every character you
Hunter,
do.
did you have a stroke, son?
No, sir. No, sir.
I'm channeling a dead man in this cave.
Avenge me.
I'm a medium. He wants to be avenged.
Well, I guess if we had enough... I'm going to go call in for some gas-powered leaf blowers.
Okay.
Yeah, let's fill these caves with exhaust. Take a nice little nap.
I mean, we gotta get these crystals. We gotta get these. God damn it! We gotta get these crystals back to the source without touching them. Because, as I understand it, anything we touch it with will become crystallized and explode.
Well,
So
they
air
seem
power,
to be just sitting there on the ground right now, anyways.
What happens if I use my air blower on them?
They move depending on how
So
heavy they
the
are.
rocks do not appear to be affected by the crystals.
No.
Well, obviously we need to breed an army of rockmen to pick these up for us.
Why don't you pray on that one,
Engineer,
Mr.
get on
Kozak, and
Oh Lord, if you could send me one of them really cool rock monsters from the Noah movie or that Darren Aronofsky made, that would be rad as hell.
We only have rock lobsters. We don't have rock
God
monsters.
damn it, God. You damn it.
I'm
He
sorry.
talks
my
directly
son.
back to me.
Yes, I'm sorry, my son.
Well,
will do
sorry
better.
doesn't move these crystals now, does it, Lord?
I move in mysterious ways.
You certainly fucking do.
Gonna go masturbate.
Well, Hunter, Throbert, God's not going to be any goddamn help.
no shit.
And I'm not joking. He told me he would not do anything for
talked to
us
him.
in this cave.
Well,
I
Robert,
talked to him.
you got any ideas about a rock glove or something like that?
I'm gonna make my way down to the moss.
Okay,
And tiptoe
so you
over those crystals?
dexterity check to make sure you don't step on any of the crystals by accident.
17 on the die.
You do. You move deftly between the crystals. You get down. Are you climbing down, or are you just like lowering a rope, or you know? Anyway?
I'm gonna. Well, there's rope here, right?
Okay. You mean that they used to climb?
Yeah.
Because no, it would be crystals. It's gone.
I don't think any crystals touched that.
No,
We're
it
on,
did
they
not.
were
So
on
it's just a
Guillermo's.
pile of rope sitting on the ground that luckily Tamantha didn't touch.
All right, well, then I'm going to lower those down and climb down.
Okay. You climb down, and you see there are just patches of these crystals. You don't see any moss, though.
Oh.
There's no moss. Just patches of crystals.
Didn't that nice Spanish boy tell me that the whole thing was covered with moss or some shit?
He did. But you don't see any moss. You just
Crystal
see...
patches.
You see the rock, and you see crystal patches. That's about it.
Huh.
I'm going to walk around down here, check everything out, every nook and cranny.
Okay. There doesn't appear to be anything in this room other than crystal and rock.
Okay.
Well, we
There is
could,
a severe lack of anything but crystal and rock.
We could try to get an excavator through here and
It would take forever.
No
Yeah,
way, son. With that
And it would have
hole?
to go through solid rock.
yeah, like I don't like how long down into the mountain is this thing?
Hours. So, hours of
Yeah.
walking. So, it would be
Look,
quite
look, y'all.
far.
I think that the easy thing is here we get some rock boxes and get a couple of these crystals in them with like rock tongs or rock shovel, and take those back for study, and then we just dynamite this thing back closed.
Yeah, that's quite a good idea there, Hunter. Voice in the head, God.
Yes, my
the
child.
caves are made out of granite, is that right?
Yes, my child.
We need to get some granite ice boxes in here and some granite tools and scoop these fuckers up.
Okay. Engineering check, my child.
Ooh, I'm good at that. I got an 11.
They are not the most
Look, it's fucking dark in here.
flexible tools, but he makes like a scoop and like a flat piece of granite, like it's like a spatula almost, but
Okay?
without
It fucking
anything.
works, all right.
Yeah, so he's got a box. He just kind of takes a chunk of granite and hollows
more
it
of a
out a bit.
bowl.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
more like a bowl than anything else. But yeah, but he
I
makes
feel
them.
all right about this.
Yeah, I wouldn't say
So
that it's
Trip-
like sealed or anything, but
Well, we could fashion some better ones when we have more time.
sure.
Or I could call a fucking artist in here if y'all want like a pretty box. Is that's
Hunter,
what you
if
want?
you want to hike all the fucking way back to the hotel so you can call a goddamn artist so he can draw up some fruity picture, we be welcome. But
a sculptor.
A sculptor.
Yeah, a fucking Michelangelo is what y'all want, apparently. I didn't go
What?
to arts. Look, I can't make
I
a
made a
cube
bowl.
with a chisel.
Yeah,
all right? I
this
made a
place
bowl.
is already European enough without bringing in the goddamn Italians.
Robert, you want to try to make a better vessel or a
Oh,
lid
I'm
to
not
this
saying
bowl
that
than me?
I'm not saying that I could, but
Why
here
don't
I
you-
go.
why don't you show me? Why don't you show me?
What did he roll?
Engineering,
an
I rolled
11.
I got a 14.
Okay, you make a better bowl, like,
With a
but
lid?
it's it's kind of a lid, but it's deeper, can hold more,
I mean, it looks
smoother.
better.
It does
Could-
look
could
better
I,
as well.
Like, turn my bowl over on top of his, and then we have a
No, your
whoa,
bowl's too
whoa,
shitty.
yeah.
It won't. It'll just
Fuck
roll
you.
around.
Don't bring
it's
your
an
shitty bowl next
average
to my
bowl,
good bowl.
where his is a above average bowl.
Well, can I roll to make a lid then?
Sure, roll to make a
I'm
lid.
gonna roll to make a lid.
Okay.
I got another fucking 11.
I also got an 11.
You guys don't make a very good lid. It doesn't set flat on the bowl, either of your bowls. You just took
Well,
a
as
chunk
long
of
as
rock.
it holds it, we can tape around it.
All right. Well, we can get these out, and then we can dynamite this thing shut, and then we can pay someone who knows what the fuck they're doing to make a granite box that we can put these in.
So you're taking all of the crystal or just some of the crystal?
Just some, because it
with
seems
what's
to
in the
multiply
two
itself.
bowls.
It's not multiplying itself right now.
Yeah, if you touch it with organic material, though.
Is that if we go all the way into that brightly lit cavern?
Yeah?
Is there not any moss in there either?
No,
No, I checked.
Really?
nothing.
Where
The
the fuck that moss go, Throbbit?
I think the moss turned to crystals.
Well, where did the moss come from in the first place?
God.
And you do hear water dripping, so there is water
God, did
coming
you
out
make
from
this
somewhere.
moss?
I made everything, my child,
That's true. I should have known that one. I'm
including
sorry.
your masturbatory habits. You get those from me.
That is not
Oh, that's a weird thing to bring
true,
up, God.
and you should know it.
Why do we all
It
do
is
that?
true because I said it, and I'm
Wait,
God.
you hear him too, Sir Robert?
All of my children hear me
You're just talking to yourself.
because
in a weird
I am you
voice.
talking out loud. I am your schizophrenia, my son.
What?
What? What?
Then how did you save my son from cancer when he was but 3 years old?
You never had a son.
What?
All right, so we.
You have
I'm
schizophrenia.
sorry, I'm having a little bit of a mental breakdown here.
I
But
got
it's
My
not
whole life
being
is a
treated
lie.
properly. You need to be medicated
With these crystals.
with these crystals. You should eat them.
They're
Voice and head-
suppositories.
Yes.
Am I wearing an orange jumpsuit here? Have I been a homicidal lunatic this whole time and thought I was a researcher?
High-low.
Hello.
No, you are a researcher.
Dr. Cumsock.
Oh,
you
they
just
need
have-
to tighten up their hiring process.
You just have moments of clarity, and right now it's not one of them.
They usually just let me finish.
Yeah. So we got our crystals, and we'll take it back to the Foundation for study, and we're gonna
Okay.
dynamite this shit back shut.
Okay, so you're leaving some of the crystals in here.
We definitely can't get the ball, can we? Like, there's a
I
giant
mean, if
one.
you made enough bowls, you could.
Well, we need an army of sculptors working around the
We
clock.
spend
You are
we
the
spend
SCP
time to
Foundation.
do that.
Well, we
Okay.
are in a fascist dictatorship right now.
Yeah,
They could
all right.
probably commission their finest sculptors real quick.
Let's do it then. Let's get some of these artists out of prison for one last go ahead. To
Yeah,
make
let's
some
see if
really
we
nice
can't
boxes.
really get in there with the Spanish government. See if they want to join in on a little of this España CP action.
So the government's asking you, like, basically the parameters of how dangerous is this stuff,
Incredibly.
and how does it spread?
through contact with bio non-rock material, possibly anything that's not granite.
Okay.
Well, and then also the fascist government, if you send us about a dozen prisoners, we can test that for you real quick.
But we need a big granite room.
Make sure they're violent.
Okay. So you want them now, or do you want us to just get the crystals out?
We want to get the
Yeah, we
crystals
wanna
first,
get the
and then we would
crystals
test it.
first.
Okay. So the government sends people to come make cases of granite to put the crystal in. There's then a truck and cases, and these granite cases, they're put in there and sealed up. However, every person that, as soon as they walk out, they're immediately killed and then thrown back into the cave because they don't want to,
Don't know about that.
you don't know about that stuff. They don't want it spreading, so they just toss all the bodies in the cave. You guys take it wherever you want, and they do give you a requisition of prisoners or whatever. And then they blow up that cave, and they actually close the entire hiking path off. So that whole path is now closed. They destroy the whole
Theirs.
thing so that nobody can ever go up there ever again. And the government now keeps a very close eye on that area as well, just to make sure that, none of it gets out. Like if there is any other crystal in there or anything like that. Yes.
Did they also kill Guillermo?
Am I alive with my family? Did I get to go home and see my Chihuahua
Hello,
Francisco?
Guillermo.
Hi.
Yes.
Yes,
I do.
what? I get to go home and see my Chihuahua,
You
you
get
mean?
to go home and see your Chihuahua. They
I am fine.
They
I
have
will
they have after being told how long the incubation period is, they're like, okay, we're pretty sure that he's safe because nothing, it hasn't spread anywhere or anything like that. So okay,
This is good.
we may as well just leave him. And he doesn't appear to be a communist, so at least for now,
He knows
we'll
about
keep,
it.
No,
We'll
I
keep
am
an eye on it though.
big fascista.
Yeah. Well, they just tell him, don't tell anybody or we'll fucking kill you.
Yes, sir.
Great. And
Good.
they believe that he won't tell anybody because they'll
That's
fucking
right.
kill him.
And
they're
they
gonna
send
watch
somebody to
him.
watch me.
Yeah, they're gonna just watch him.
Pretty solid.
Yeah.
Okay,
So you
so we-
guys get it back to the facility,
Mhm.
and you have an entire room made out of granite. But also these cases are also in this room. How would you like to test this?
I mean, so we know it works on people, and we know it works on moss.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
Well,
And knives.
Okay.
Apparently.
And knives and a gun.
Yep.
So metal.
Yep.
So I guess we'll start with different kinds of rock.
Okay.
do we actually know that moss turned into crystals?
You don't know for a fact. You have a guess.
Irish moss.
You know what? let's just nip this
Hanging
one in the
moss?
bud and throw some moss in there, see what happens.
Okay. Immediately crystallizes, eventually explodes. Has to be collected,
Well-
put back in a container.
Check the box, Throbbit.
All right. Igneous rock.
Same thing.
It
Turns
becomes a
into crystals.
crystal.
Yeah. Every type of rock you try and put in there, same thing happens, except
granite.
for granite.
What, obsidian?
Granite is an igneous rock. Caught you, DM.
Okay. But I figured he was going with different types of igneous rock.
I was. Yeah.
They weren't granite, because you know granite works.
Basalt.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, no. That also turns into crystal and explodes.
Cocaine?
Turns into crystals. Tiny crystals.
Hummus.
Hummus? Definitely turns
Hummus.
into crystals. Yeah.
Not hummus.
Water.
Not chickpeas.
Pumice
Pumice.
also
Pumice stone.
turns into crystals and explodes.
What
Wow.
about water?
Turns into crystals and explodes.
What about real little rocks?
Turns into tiny crystals and
What about a
What
duck?
about this pet rabbit I put?
explodes. Turns into crystals and
Oh,
explodes.
that's awful. What about
You
plastic?
just hear it screaming because you put a rabbit in there and rabbits scream. So it
They do
just
scream.
screams
That's a great
and
idea, huh?
screams and screams.
Let's throw some Bakelite in there, see what happens.
What the fuck is Bakelite?
It's a plastic they used in the 50s.
Okay. Yeah, it turns into crystals and explodes.
Fuck. Okay. So it's got to be granite.
It seems that way. Every item you try and put in there.
Yeah, but why?
Roll
magical.
intelligence.
I'm not.
Or
God damn it.
nature.
I'm not Clarence anymore.
3.
You're stupid.
5.
Also
Intelligence.
stupid.
19.
Granite, as far as you're aware.
Yeah.
Wait, I guess they haven't gone to the moon yet, have they?
Nope.
Not
Yeah.
yet, but we will get there.
Yeah,
to.
you don't know why.
Top scientists believe it's because
Actually,
Moon rock.
Kennedy hasn't even made his moon speech yet.
That's true. So yeah, you don't know. It's magic. Or
we
something.
choose to go to the moon because I am hard.
Yeah.
We
All right.
need to get to the moon
You
to
know
get away
that-
from these crystals
So
growing
you know that
all over
every
everything.
you do know that every meteorite that has ever hit the, or at least recordedly,
Hit
you
the
know,
earth.
It's hit the earth. There's never been any granite in them
Huh.
ever.
Okay. So this is like space crystal of doom,
Could be.
perhaps. I'm gonna write that down on the file.
And you have a hunch because you rolled so high that granite only occurs on Earth.
Yeah.
That sounds like bullshit.
Actually, as far as they know, granite does not occur anywhere else but Earth.
Wow.
cool.
Two things that are special about Earth.
Maga's the other one.
That's
God.
right.
Only
Granite
found
in
on
America.
It's only found on Earth.
All right. Well, I think we can seal this up in a big old granite tomb,
Okay.
and call it evil space crystal explodey dust stuff.
Okay. Somebody comes up eventually and they're like, hey, so we've been cataloging all these things, but I feel like we should probably have some sort of designation with these guys to indicate to others who are maybe new to the case, you know, just how
like-
dangerous they are.
Oh, this stuff is fuck you dangerous.
Fuck you, dangerous. I think we
Yeah.
should have a more standardized and professional term.
It's like alpha level, man.
Hunter, what's the biggest number you can think of?
Million?
This is 1 million dangerous.
I think we need to have the boys and I have been cooking up some words. Okay,
Uh-huh.
Oh boy.
safe. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
makes sense.
Okay.
You know what
All right.
safe means, all right?
Yeah, safe. If you
This
touch
is
it, you
that.
don't turn into a giant crystal.
Well, not necessarily. Just safe means it's easy to contain.
Well, now you're confusing me.
Well, I mean, what if we had a test to determine the severity of the danger? Like a locked box test of sorts. Like if we stick
You
it in a
mean-
locked box.
You mean danger to the social fabric of America?
Could be anything. I mean, danger.
How
could
likely
be-
is it to break up the nuclear family?
Well, I would say in this case, very, very likely because they would
That's
explode
right.
into crystals.
We'll call
but we-
this
but we-
Democrat class.
Ah,
Oh, wait, it's 1953. Republican class.
Look, this stuff is fine in a locked box.
is it
Yeah, we kept it in these boxes the whole time.
of granite,
Locked box.
specially
Of
made
granite.
boxes?
It's
Yeah, it's
gotta
gotta
be
be granite.
Yeah.
Okay,
Because God gave us granite here on Earth.
okay.
So
That's
so
why
that
we use it
makes
for
it
headstones.
safe?
I would trust it, but
No. This ain't safe.
so I mean the second level that the boys and I came up with Euclid, where we're just not quite sure, and then Keter.
What
It's
does
very
that mean?
The fuck does Euclid and Keter mean?
Yeah,
Catter
what does
means
Euclid?
soup.
What does a
Catter's
dead
like-
geometrist have to do with anything?
Well, yeah, I mean, like I said the boys, all of us, we came up with these ideas
Y'all a
together.
bunch of effete pigs.
Well, and then Catter is like that 1 million danger that you were talking about, like super hard to contain, like, all right. The slightest thing goes wrong, we're all fucked.
Where did you come up with these words?
I don't know. It was Johnson down the hall. He thought they sounded cool, and I was like,
They're
you know
a
what?
bunch of fucking nerds.
They
is
do
why
kind of sound
I came up
cool.
with those nerds.
They're
Now,
also
keto is an Israeli word. I know that.
also
That
not
new
that
country
many
we just
letters,
made.
so the printing costs are going to be much lower. Like
Well,
1
hell,
million.
let's do it.
Like 1 million danger, that's a lot of letters and numbers. Like, it's going to cost a lot of money. But Catter, it's like 5. Like,
You know
is
what
this-
would save us even more if we just did letter designations like A through D.
yeah, that would work too.
So you're saying this stuff's Keter? I still don't get it.
Well, so
You're
it's,
telling me a shrimp fried this rice?
yes.
If it's Keter, you'll be deader. That's what you got to realize.
That's
Hunter.
right. We need to come up with mnemonic devices to keep us.
Okay.
Well, let's let the nerds figure that shit out because this stuff's dangerous, and I'm not getting near it. And if it got out, it would destroy the world.
Okay. So
What are y'all
because of-
nerds going to call this anyway?
Well, so it's already been given the designation 409. We're calling it the Contagious Crystal.
Uh-huh.
And with that, we're going to call it. So thanks so much for tuning in. Check us out next time.
You can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, Spotify, TikTok, Reddit, and Threads at Botched Podcast. This episode of Botch was brought to you by the Patreon producers, Big Jim, The Nuck, Lord Chronic, Skinner, B-Mel, Disgruntled Furniture, Chris Wisdom, Shinigami, Lost Lamey, Jay Squeezy, and Old Scabby Goose.
Pick it.
Join the picket line.
You want to
It's
support
real
us?
good.
Go to our favorite websites, freedomvalleyhorsepace.com, dickblood.club, buytheseviagra.com, louisianapocketgopher.com, damnyoudennis.com, partymormons.com, chongogrande.com, chugyomilk.com, daddydennis.com, raoulsmovingcastle.com, or simply patreon.com/botchpodcast. Thank you, Multicolored Mind, for upping your Patreon.
You the best.
We love you.
Thanks, multicolored minds.
Thank you to Tal Shi and the Mod Squad over on Discord, Forging Winton, Shinigami, Daito, Good Philip, Bread, Captain Hygiene, and Spooks the Tuna.
Fucking heroes.
Head on over to iTunes, leave us a 5-star review. Thank you to Gozer, featuring Lonnie from Forensic Polaroids, for our theme music. Check out both those bands on Spotify. Thank you to Emily Swan for album art. She's all over the internet at a swan named Emily. Send something to the studio at P.O. Box 3173, Gettysburg, Pennsylvania 17325. And Chunky will open it on the show.
Ass first.
And as always,
When you wake up from your third straight year of crystal nightmares where you turn into a giant crystal and you need to scream but you have no mouth because it is made of crystal, and you wake up and the federal agent is sitting there in the cuck chair like always with a gun, and he says, "Interesting dreams again. I hope you don't tell anybody about these." And then he cocks his gun and you pee a little bit again. Scream Botched and we'll keep you quiet.
we'll see you next week, nerds.
You can support each of us in our own little different ways. My first comic book has come out, and if you'd like to purchase it, you can head on over to www.hiveheadstudios.com, where you can even download a free sample of the book to see if it's something, up your alley. You can also support me over at patreon.com/hiveheadstudios. You can support Steve's stuff over at YouTube or TikTok or any of his other social media at He Who Is Steve. You can support Phil on Patreon or Twitch at Imaginary Nomad, and you can check out Chonky every so often on Twitch at Chonky_Kong.
Squirtle Squad, Speedo Trucks.
Squirtle Squad, that's right.
Squirtle Squad. Squirt up.
Squirt up. Jesus.
Oh, fuck.
Squirt out.
I had a good one that was similar to Dipe Up, but then I forgot it.
How could you?
I need a notebook at work.
Sitting on a gold mine. Yeah, you have one. It's called a phone. You just pull it out.
Then,
and,
but
when
then
it's
I'm a hypocrite when I enforce the no phone policy.
It's true.
yeah, your management. That's how that works.
Yeah. I mean, and
They
you
don't
got to
follow the
enforce it
rules.
since they found a phone in the mac and cheese.
That's true.
A kid broke his tooth on that fucker. Well, I don't know why the spoons are big enough to hold phones, but they are.
That's weird. They give ladles out. It's the strangest things. Why does this school's got ladle money?
I did drop a whisk in a sauce one time and then forget to take it out.